Effectuation theory proposes three basic principles in order to understand what effectuation is. One is the affordable loss principle. The second one is strategic partnership principle. And the third one is the leveraging contingencies principle. So these three principles are now shortly introduced to you. The first one, affordable loss principle. What is the basic for normal businesses? That is return on investment. That is profit. They want to earn money. Now that is not the logic for entrepreneurs. Their logic is, how much can I afford to lose before I go bankrupt, before I'm on the street, before my house is lost? This is their main concern. That's why also they're very concerned about the way they dispose their resources when they build their companies. They try to maximize the resources they have. They try to get people on board that they're not paying for anything. They have a kind of mutual exchange with lots of people. So this way they implement the affordable loss principle. The second principle on partnership is important too, because think about how you approach the market. How would a normal company approach a new market situation? It would make some customer analysis, some market analysis. It would try to get some understanding of where it is in terms of relating to other competitors and what type of market opportunities would be there. Now, the entrepreneur would not be analytical and predictive in this way. The entrepreneur would say, well, I need to understand this market. I am here now, perhaps with a fairly new technology, a product never ever seen to the world before, perhaps even. That's an extreme case, but it do happen. Now, how can I know what customers would respond to this? Can I do some kind of market analysis based on something that is non-existent? Of course, that is a problem. So you have to go out and meet people or meet companies and ask them questions and try to get some understanding, become more aware of some of the problems and opportunities that would be there that relate to your idea. Then you have to go back home and tailor your idea and reshape it according to this response you meet at the marketplace. So partnerships, strategic partnerships, often taking a customer on board, somehow getting close relationships with somebody, that is very important for entrepreneurs and much more important than for existing companies that use predominantly causal logic. The third principle, leveraging contingencies. Now, think about an entrepreneur moving along a new road, exploring something new, not knowing actually quite clearly where he or she is going. Now, as you move along this new journey, you sometimes are surprised. Sometimes things happen that you didn't expect. Some response is completely against what you expected. But there's another opportunity suddenly that you see, while disappointing with this opportunity, you might perhaps move in this direction. The entrepreneur would go for opportunities and surprises and be very aware, very alert to what is not expected, and always ask himself or herself, should I perhaps take this surprise on board as something I could use in my process? While the existing firm are more on a route, they are more determined, they are based on their knowledge and prediction and this route, they tend to be a bit blinded to these opportunities. This kind of disturbing their travel to take on board a surprise, an opportunity. That is a third principle, in effectuation theory.